Hi again, this is Miss O'Hara. I'm going to do a virtual tour to kind of get us through our first week, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know and everywhere you need to go to access your students' assignments. So every single day you're going to start at the Hartley homepage. If you just try to Google Schoology, for example, or any of the other websites, it's not going to allow you to log in. You have to go through the school. And the only thing you'll ever need is links for students. This has everything all in one place. This is the mother load. So if you notice right at the top in bright green is Schoology. You're going to log in with your S number. If you don't remember, I sent it home in your folder. It's on a little password card. But you have to add at stjohns.k12.fl.us to the end of it. Password, sign in. I wouldn't remember them because if you're sharing computers for any reason, that gets complicated. Okay, so it automatically takes you to your courses. And the first place you will go every single day, all year long, is going to be language arts. And right at the top, this will always be here, is your weekly lesson plan. So here we have Monday. And if you say, I cannot read that, right down here, this box, will make it a full page. And then I press escape to go back. This arrow down here will take you through the days of the week. Let's start with Monday. Okay, so Monday morning, to check in, you're going to log into Schoology Language Arts course before 8:25. I have to take attendance then, just like I would if the students were in the building. After you join, after you log in and get to Language Arts, you're going to join a conference at 8:25. So right along here on the left-hand side, you'll see the camera and conferences. And here we are. Oh, what happened here? Why can't I click it, you ask? That is because I have not started it yet. So what happens is that parents are logging in early and they're going to conferences and they're waiting for a conference to start. And then when the time actually comes, you still can't click it. That is because Schoology isn't live. So even though I have started the conference at 8:25, if you were sitting here since 8:15, nothing has changed for you. You still can't click it. So what you're gonna have to do is say, oh, how come I can't join this conference? It's time. You'll then have to refresh the page. And then at that time, on my end, if I start it, it'll pop up and you'll be able to click it. I know that was a problem last year. Okay, let's keep going. So your first assignment, independent assignment I should say, is going to be to work on your All About Me PowerPoint. So whenever you have an assignment, immediately after it, I have the words to find, and it tells you step by step everything you need to click to find it. So All About Me PowerPoint to find. Language Arts course, check, already there. Language Arts folder. This week's lessons folder, then Monday folder. So we're in the Language Arts course. If you just scroll to the bottom, there's your Language Arts folder. This week, and here are the days of the week. We are in Monday. And here it is, your All About Me PowerPoint. Okay, so when you click your assignment, it gives you a description. Together with parents, students will fill out the PowerPoint. This should be a fun and creative assignment. There are no requirements for pictures, but be as creative as you want. But what do I do? There's nothing for me to do. Here, you must click My Document. Okay, so it may bring a page that looks like this. No worries. There are two ways you can always problem solve here. If you're sharing a computer, you might get an error message. Any type of error message you get, you can do three things. Click right here where it says can't see your document. Click that. Click edit. Or if you log in with your S number here, that's fine too. So three things to do if there's any type of error. If there's no error, you're always just going to go straight to edit. What edit means is that you're editing your own document. This is your assignment that you are creating and typing on. So you are editing it. Now this is awesome. So here's your individual PowerPoint. You are going to double click and type in all your information. Now if you notice at the top, as I'm typing, it is automatically saving my work. So right now it says saving, and then when I stop, it'll say saved. So there's no reason for you to file save or do anything up here. You don't have to touch anything. It's automatically saving you as you go. So you're going to work on these slides, add pictures or just words. And then, okay, I'm done. How do I turn it in? There's no, doesn't say. This is really easy. You just have to kind of remember what to do. So I'm done. I don't see any submit button. All you have to do is click back to this tab at the top, go back to your Schoology tab. Submit assignment. You don't need to upload anything or attach it to anything. It knows what you're doing. If you are ready, you press yes, submit, or not so much. So if I press yes, it's turned in. If I press no, I can continue editing it. And it's still right there and it's saved my work. So for any reason, if your computer dies, if you have to go to the grocery store, if an assignment's really long and you want to break it up and go eat lunch, that's totally fine. You can, if anything ever happens and you exit out, you just go back to the assignment and continue editing it until you're ready. So it is impossible to lose this. So again, when you click on the assignment, what do I do? My document. Any type of error message you can ignore and press edit. And that is your first assignment. So let's go back. Language arts. Okay. Back to the tippity top. We did our conference, we did our PowerPoint, we turned it in. Number 2 says answer the discussion question. Right about a time you had jitters. So again, you're going to the same thing. Down, 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 language arts folder. This week, we're still on Monday. We did your PowerPoint, now you're doing your discussion. Okay, so with discussions, you can do a couple things. You can type your answer, or you can write on a piece of paper and upload a picture. I do require capitals and periods, regardless if you're typing or writing on paper. It's going to be a lot of training the kids to, cap locks on, cap locks off. Their fingers just aren't used to having to think of that and do that. So I'm depending on parents to enforce my strict capital period rule. In addition to writing or typing, you can record your child reading their response also. So this is optional in addition to either writing or typing your answer. Okay, so we are done with our language arts assignments. You have specials. Again, if you want to make this bigger, specials, you have 2 on Monday. You have art and computer lab. All you have to do is go to your courses, find art and click it, and find the folder with your child's assignments in it. Next, you go to the Intro to Computer Science course. Specials are pre-recorded, they're not live, so you don't necessarily have to be there during these times, but it probably is a good idea to break up the day like that. And then math. So it says to complete 2 extra math lessons, and the student's PIN number is on their handy dandy password card that was sent home in their blue folder. So again, when I have an assignment, I write the words to find, and it tells you what to click in order. So for extra math, you're going to go to Schoology. We're already there. Math course. So let's go ahead and switch courses now. Dun, da, 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 math. And the same lesson plan is on this page too, so don't think you have to remember that. Okay, so we're in the math course now. Scroll down, click on the bright blue bubble titled Extra Math. Oh, easy peasy. Here are your bubbles. These will make your life a breeze. Extra Math. Click. Sign in, parent email, child's first name, 4-digit PIN number. That is again on those password cards. Okay, extra math. I'm a very competitive person, and children who master all their addition facts, they join what's called the addition club, and then once you pass that, you go into subtraction. So we have to be the #1 class with students who make it into the addition and subtraction club. We got to be the best. Counting on you. So every day you're going to do 2 of those lessons, and it kicks you off and doesn't allow you to do any more after that. So for any reason you can't do more, that is why. And then number 2 for math is Prodigy. So again, to find, it tells you clickety click click. Schoology, we're already there. Math course, already there. Scroll down, click purple bubble. The log information for Prodigy was emailed. I invited you. I believe it was like an invitation you had to click on. So please go ahead and check those emails. There was no time for me to actually put those on the password cards. So if you could just add it to the back of their password cards, that would probably be faster for the kiddos eventually. So here's your Prodigy button, bam. And you're going to log in with your username and password that was emailed to you. And then the next thing is to go to a science course and join a conference at 1:45. So that would be conference or courses in science, and join a conference the same way. I want to go ahead and show you just a few things that we might not do the first week of school, but eventually we're going to be doing them a lot. So let's just go back to language arts, and here are your handy buttons, just like they were in math. So when I tell you to take an AR test, I went over that in the PowerPoint. That is when you read a book and you take a quiz and you get points. Remember, 12.5 points each quarter, 50 points at the end of the year for a field trip, maybe, for allowed. You'll click AR, continue, and the user, I'm a student, and the username and password is on your password cards as well. So AR is a big one. BrainPop Junior, you'll be doing this a lot in science, so I put your username and password, it's just your S number, and then the password is your S number again. And again, if you just try and Google these things, you will not be able to get in. You have to go through the website, or the Hartley website, log in, and then S number, password. What else is important? Okay, ReadWorks. You have an assignment from ReadWorks this week. Enter class code. What did it say? Code right here is ZXGT55, password 1234. So you'll enter that, and then you'll see notifications at the top for your assignment to do. It'll have maybe like a red notification at the top for a story to read and to answer questions. iReady, eventually you'll be doing, but we're not allowed to do it until after the diagnostic dates. Epic Books has free books. Your student needs to read 1 book every single day. So here are some free online books. Again, if you have a library card, or if you can get a library card, that would be fantastic.